मैं अल्लाह का जितना शुक्र अदा करूँ इतना कम है कि मैं एक पठान की बेटी हूँ।
The valley of Swat was a very peaceful place to live until the 11th century. That is when many people tried to conquer the land and rule upon it. Amongst the population present in Swat today, there are many cultural groups living, in which the most prominent ones are Pakhtuns, Yusufzais, Kohistanis, Gujars, and Awans. But despite their types, all the people of Swat welcome their guests lovingly and are very kind. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for having me for such a lovely warm welcome, and it's just so good to see so many of you in school and doing really well, and to see the other side of the culture as well. I've heard so much about it from Raz, and it's just really nice to see it in person, and well done everybody and keep going.
बेसिकली हम लोग इंग्लैंड में होते हैं और वहाँ हम लोग एज ए रिसर्च साइंटिस्ट हैं, सीनियर रिसर्च साइंटिस्ट इन कैंसर। यहाँ पे वहाँ पे हमारा इमेज ये है कि इनको स्कूल नहीं जाने दिया जाता, इनके पास अपॉर्चुनिटीज नहीं है, ये टैलेंटेड नहीं है। तो हमें ये मुश्किल होती है कि हम उनको बताएं कि आप लोग कितने टैलेंटेड हैं, आपके पास अच्छे स्कूल्स हैं और आप में भी आगे बढ़ने की सलाहियत है। तो इस वजह से हमारी ये कोशिश है कि हम आप में से कुछ लोग आगे बढ़ेंगे और जब हम मुस्तकबिल में फॉरेन कंट्रीज में अपने मुल्क का नाम रोशन करें तो हमें कुछ एग्जाम्पल्स मिले, कुछ लोग डॉक्टर्स हों, कुछ सर्जन्स हों, इंजीनियर्स हों, तो हम बाकायदा उनका नाम लेके बोल सकें कि देखें हमारे यहाँ सिर्फ, मैं किसी का नाम तो नहीं लेना चाहूँगा कि ऐसी खवातीन हैं जो आके हमारा इमेज खराब करती हैं, हमारे यहाँ ऐसी खवातीन भी हैं जो अपने फील्ड में करियर में काफी आगे जाती हैं। तो प्लीज कोशिश कीजिएगा कि आप लोग भी आगे आएँ
और दुनिया में अपने मुल्क का नाम रोशन करना चाहती हूँ जिस तरह बाकी ने अपने मुल्क का नाम रोशन किया, और सबको दिखाना चाहती हूँ कि कोई भी किसी से कमज़ोर नहीं है, बल्कि सबको किसी पर कोई फ़ौक़ियत हासिल नहीं है। हमें चाहिए कि बस अल्लाह पर भरोसा करें, अपनी आगे मेहनत करें बस।
Trade that girls don't really have a very good education here, and yeah, how do you feel about that?
Quite the opposite, actually. No, here girls are really good with education, and they go up, they go really high with the education, and there's nothing like that. Like they stay in home, they don't educate themselves, and no, there's nothing like that.
Yeah, because we're sort of told, that it's quite. Yeah, the girls are quite repressed here. They don't really have a lot of choices to do sort of anything, and they don't get to go to school. So it's really, really nice to come and see that that's not actually true, and that you're all doing really well, and that you have the choice to do things.
Exactly. Like in the past, there was a time where all of this was true, but then eventually we all came through, and then we all fought for our rights and everything. So now very little people think that way. Like very little people, very small number of people have that kind of mindset.
Yeah.
But most of the people are like way better now.
Yeah, that's really, really good to hear. So do your parents support you in your community?
Yes, of course. They do, and they must actually, because if that support wasn't with me, then I probably wouldn't be here. So of course they do.
So do you plan to give back in the future then, to help girls like you in the future?
Of course, I would love to.
So how do you plan to do that?
I would definitely, when in the future I become an army officer, I would definitely would love to go to a school like you and then tell them the importance of education, and just like that.
Brilliant, well done. And good luck for your exams, and
Thank
keep going.
you so much.
And I'll see you when you're an army officer.
Yes.